You went, I enjoy the blind stuff, and I was like, I enjoy the dwarfs. Not pick the nerves out.
You've done this before, Daniel.
Brad supplied me with a Stanley, which I'll try not to cut myself with.
And he broke that man's back.
I had one job.
So are you ready for this?
Yay!
Oh wow!
You got a cat, you got a cat. Yes! Females are scary.
I can barely get this in shot. This thing's huge.
Yeah, so double thumbs up from me, Joe.
Everything.
We're all doing this. We're all saying and we're all 700, 450, 300, 150 or 25. Hello and welcome once again to Brick Fury. We are the kings of the clicks for printed and probability control and the hierophants of hydroponic speed. Hydroponic speed?
Hydroponic
We're leaving that
works for
one
me.
in, we're not doing another take. I'm Brad Harmer-Barnes, host of the show. Joining with me is the leader of the Team Ravenloft,
I'm Dad Harmer.
Dad Harmer. And I'm also joined by the man who once gave Superman the Infinity Gauntlet, Joe Crouch.
It was twice.
Twice.
I can't believe I was allowed the second
Hello.
time.
Yeah, so a lot of people said they like it when we come on the show and we talk crap at the start of the episode. So I thought we'd do an episode
More crap.
talking clicks. Yeah,
Crap.
yeah.
I've got tons.
It's a clicky train.
I'll bleep that out, yeah.
Yeah, cool. What I thought would be a good one is we're all quite theme-driven gamers and we like spending money on quite impressive models for our Heroclix games.
I seem to know the collection.
So the
I don't
topic...
own any.
You don't own any impressive models at all?
Why am I here?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Why are you? You know, it's work the camera. That's why you're here.
That's an envelope with a monkey in it.
What I thought would be interesting when we talk about what makes a good Colossal figure.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you own more than a few Colossals.
Yeah.
I think
What-
you've got the most out of us, haven't you?
So I suppose, firstly, what is it that attracts you towards a particular Colossal figure?
I think it's that initial scare factor when you actually put something like Mole Man next to one of the standard clone figures.
There's a psychological warfare to it.
Yeah, taking Mole Man as an example, he's an older model, he's not overly powerful, he just
I
looks
discovered that.
scarily impressive.
I think that's a staple of wargaming, though, is those psychological, and you certainly see it in something like Warhammer 40,000,
Yes.
where you drop the big tanks or the Tyrannic Carnifex drops down the board, and it is, although we're just playing a board game, it is still a form of psychological warfare. At a table.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit like painting a target on yourself as well.
Sometimes,
though,
yeah.
because
Yeah.
It's
I don't know, you used Mole Man quite well last time we played him. You used him as a distraction.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was only set at 100 points.
You kind of double bluffed me
And
there.
then, Zombie Man was coming in at 250.
Yeah.
And he was actually the hard
It was
hitter.
absorbing Mole Man.
That's a sitcom waiting to happen.
But I mean, I think even something like Imperial Assault, when the ATST turns up, because it's a big piece, that's initially scary.
Yes, we've got to deal with this.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely right. Yeah. Yes, no,
Some
I think
of the small ones
I think-
are hard enough.
I think when you got a Colossal on a Heroclix map, it just seemed to dominate.
No,
It's
yeah,
that
some of them
serious,
are huge.
Yeah,
Especially if you're just using one map.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
yeah, it can definitely, feel scary.
Yeah, do you own many Colossals?
I've got two,
Mm-hmm.
I think. I've got the Thanos Shrine of
Oh,
Death,
the Shrine of Death is
Yeah.
an impressive piece,
and I won Apocalypse at a charity game. Certain
That's
charity
not
game
a
that I
metaphor.
attended. Yeah, I did. I won the.
Oh, you got
Abstract
the
concept of
Apocalypse holding up. X-Men, isn't it?
Cyclops and Jean. I think,
Yeah,
which
absolutely,
is.
That's a dramatic figure.
I don't care. I don't want to play it. It just looks cool. It's a
Yeah.
nice sort of
Yes,
sculpt.
it is a nice one.
So I've always just wanted it for the sculpt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the only one I own is Onslaught, actually. The original Onslaught.
I think Onslaught is also something you haven't actually fielded yet.
Not yet,
Yeah,
there's always a future episode of Brick Fury.
Yeah.
Customers read Onslaught.
Or a past one, depending on what
Yeah.
order they're watching these in.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't really matter, to be honest. Don't watch the early ones, they're a bit cringe-inducing. So Onslaught, I think, is the only one. I do also have a Brainiac Skull Ship, which
Has
appeared on more than a few occasions.
Yes, it is amazing. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, of the newer Colossals, it's a really nice model.
You've got a few, haven't you?
Yes, got a few. There's a few kind of around. Of the older ones, I think Schumer is still
Shumagora. Well, I can
not
bring her
overly
out,
large, yeah,
I
but
can just reach across to the.
I think the
Big
main
Fury
fun we
Vault.
had with Schumer though is, do you want to show them?
Got that bit.
Yeah.
play on it.
Yeah.
And we just realised that it's actually on a gimbal. So
Yeah.
it's actually
Steering it backwards.
Yeah.
It's really odd features like that in their Colossals that
I've never seen any other Heroclix do it. God, it looks like the Eye Child from Dark Place. But
I mean, yeah.
I've never seen Heroclix tend to have. It's almost like an action figure
Yeah.
feature.
It's
Well,
like
I found Schumer still to be very powerful.
Galactus doesn't
yeah.
have a kung fu grip.
the anti-monster that Omer's got lights up. None of the other,
Yes,
none
it
of the
does.
other
It's really
Colossals
odd.
light up.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
He was most surprised.
It's like it's kind of like they sit there and go, "What can we do this time?
Yes.
What weird feature?
What haven't we
want?"
done
Yeah,
yet?
eye on a gimbal.
Yeah.
Light up eye on a gimbal. There we go.
Yeah. So Shumagoraf is one of your favourites.
Yeah, well, an older Colossal, for
It's
sure.
really-
Yeah.
It's a bitch.
It's an older base.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
definitely
there's a
an older
date there, which is
We just throw it at all.
Yeah,
2013.
yeah.
That's
And
not-
it's
not
it's
old.
kind
I've
of
got a
held its
vendetta
own.
against this bad boy.
Yeah, it's the Colossal. We've used this Colossal equally to Foom, to be honest with you. So and it's always held its own, really. So.
Has it got like a reach of 3 with like crazy?
Yeah, some of the
multi-attacks
cards.
and-
Oh, he's got a reach of 10,
multiple-
mate.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean like the giant reach where you can.
Oh, he's got
close
giant
combat.
reach as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The close combat attack. I
Well,
think
he's-
is 3 tiles. instead of 2.
He's got 3 wattages. He's either 200, 600 or 1,000.
Mm.
Yeah, power
I think
cosmic
we've
as
only,
well.
yeah, we've only actually filled him. I think, yeah, Power Cosmic as well, so you can't help with
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
He's a mean machine. I can't stand him.
What would you take against Shumagor? Something like Doctor Strange, I guess.
A hammer.
I think classically you'd have to kind of think in terms of that. I suppose if it's a struggle for ultimate power, I suppose Thanos would make sense,
Yeah.
wouldn't it, really, as well. It's like the dark invader
Mhm.
of the planet, isn't it? So it's,
So we've done what attracts you to pick up a certain Colossal. Once we're on the table, what do you think makes a good Colossal?
It wins.
You know, purely strategic, just for
Yeah.
crush, kill, destroy.
There is the element of like wow factor, like look what I got, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Just flopping your penis
Yeah.
out onto the.
yeah. Also, in many cases with the user Colossals, we've used them in a special scenario situation.
Yeah, we don't tend to ever play them normally.
Because
do we?
sometimes to keep it interesting, because a lot of the guys have got different models and different ages, we sometimes put provisos in on the
Mhm.
cap levels and thing, so Colossals can't always be played. But
Yeah.
Have we ever used them in a normal? I really don't think we have we?
I have with Blake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, he used Dormammu, didn't he?
That's
Against
right.
me. That,
Yes,
yeah, that was
yeah.
a normal
And,
game.
and
yeah.
I've used Mole Man against a few of his characters and died miserably because he's susceptible.
Because he's Blake.
Well, yeah, Blake can roll a 6 or 2,
Yeah.
or 3. But Mole Man being an older model was set to outwit, so if you get outwit his
okay.
defences,
Mhm.
you're still getting through. Really, so,
Yeah.
so-
Usually they like the early ones kind of once they got past their first few clicks.
they've got long dials. but,
long dials, but
yeah,
their defense values drop quite harsh.
yeah.
We haven't played Phoenix yet,
I'll
but
bring out Phoenix out.
I've
here.
I think this is in the pipeline.
I think that would make a fun episode, wouldn't it, guys?
And again, kind of like I believe one of the original.
Yeah,
Colossals.
which
Yes.
is
Yeah,
600, 800 or 1,000 again. I mean,
and that's the rare variant of Phoenix as well.
what you were saying about the special scenarios, to me, that's one of the things that makes a good Colossal. I
Yeah, I
like
think-
them as showpieces. I like them as something you build a scenario around.
Yes.
Because that's how the Colossals function in X-Wing. Anything really bigger than something like the Ghost is going to have it has a scenario built around it. Something like the TIE Carrier or the Imperial Raider.
Yes.
Inside the box is like a branching campaign, so it'll take you down a path depending on who wins to different missions.
Yeah.
And I think really they should be almost like a narrative focus for the
But some of
game.
these newer generation ones, they just released as a model.
Yeah.
And there's no kind
But-
Some of them are,
Yeah, something like Heroclix, if you were playing Spider-Man and a couple of the Hell's Kitchen posse against the Sinister Six or something, that's a battle which what seems to happen weekly
Yes.
in the Marvel
Yeah.
universe.
Yeah.
Or Batman against Joker and Poison
Yeah,
Ivy, that's
the
a battle
classic
which happens
battles, yeah.
pretty often. But the big things to me should be big things. If Galactus has turned up, that's a big deal. If the Dark Phoenix has risen, that should be a big deal.
And
Yeah, I mean,
That's
some
right.
I mean, like Mole Man could turn up with his monsters anytime.
yes,
Yeah,
Yeah,
theory,
like
yeah.
But I do-
Giant Man,
Yeah.
He's going to be Colossal, but he's not. He's
Yeah,
not
but
Galactus.
some of them should. I like that they have, or like Fin Fang Foom has his scenarios built around.
You've got you can play him just as that's going, or you can have him as part of the force.
He's got that rampage
that turned
trick,
up,
hasn't he?
he's got a rampage trick with the
sounds
being of his
interesting.
wings and his tail.
Yeah.
But on the charity game, obviously, he was part of the team.
The chariot game was amazing when people, I think it was Omer said, "Oh shit, I forgot he can move."
In this scenario, he could move.
Yeah.
And he moves far.
Yeah, he's a big lizard.
Yeah.
Keep up with the Flash, no problem.
Yeah.
He probably could.
So the Colossus, I like the idea of them as showpieces.
Yes, and they do look because they don't go in a box very easily.
No,
so they have to be kind of out as well.
Yeah.
So,
What do you feel on that subject? They work
I think
better as showpieces, or do they work better just as dreadnoughts?
I think it's what they're doing at the moment is kind of working. They've got the showpieces, and they do have the oddities like that.
Like whatever.
Whatever that
That's
is.
that's so orky, isn't it?
It looks like the cleaner from Labyrinth.
Yes, it does.
You could just attach it to a stick and use it as a tenderizer.
Yeah, it is very 40k orc though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's DC,
A
isn't
war
it?
wheel.
And it's on an Oreo base, which you don't.
But the
see
Colossal
for-
only goes up to 400, which is low.
Yes,
Isn't
do you
it?
see
For a
what
Colossal,
its starting points are?
15.
15.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah.
So it's like a passive attack thing.
The,
You're one of
well,
those.
no, I mean the ones that are intended to come out for like one turn and can only retaliate.
They can only
Like
return
Batman,
if you
Superman,
attack them or nearby. I think
Yeah.
they will
Yeah.
result then. Yeah,
Okay.
but they do still do some damage. You know.
He does look spiky.
That's
You
a
have to use this one as well.
Yeah. Well, it was always time.
That's a strange one.
Yeah.
That is a strange one. It, like if you were to put that down on the table, and there's no offence to the piece, but I wouldn't be.
As
You'd
More
have
inspired
to.
by it.
Yeah, it doesn't have that psychological
you'd be like-
warfare factor we mentioned.
yes.
Yeah.
It's a wheel.
It's not. Yes, I agree with
Whereas
you.
if you bought Cthulhu,
Yeah.
I'd probably just leave the house.
Yeah.
To be honest. I knew I was going to die.
Yeah. I'm going to bring an old man monster out.
Oh, he's going to come off his base.
Yeah, it's a bit more like
Good.
that,
Yeah. I agree with what you mean. They are nice. I think they are wonderful showpieces, and to me, that's for scale. We'll be a Hannibal King there. I think as showpieces they're great, and some of the sculpts are lovely.
Yes, and I think they spent a bit of time on design.
Yeah,
these.
I mean, I'm just a theme-driven gamer.
Mhm.
I like putting together theme teams. I like coming up with
So
scenarios.
you would
that
pitch
work.
him again? Like,
I would,
Fantastic
I would
Four
team him
or-
up with a mole man.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Him and Nova would be a weird team.
I wouldn't do it. I got limits.
Yeah.
I put him with aren't they?
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes more sense.
Yeah, that's,
I think playing him, I think he does need some support now because he's an older model.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's great. It's weird though. You used to only ever seeing him from like that.
That's right, on the comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cover of
we had to
Fantastic
invent
Four
a whole
#1.
bottom half for him.
Yeah.
I wonder where he ends.
Yeah, sort of cover of Fantastic Four #1. I'm pretty sure it's just from there up.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
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 But classically, you think Fantastic Four
As the mole man
Yeah.
foil.
Yeah.
So we talked about what attracts you
Mm-hmm.
to Colossals.
Yeah.
Are there any characters you can think of would make great Colossals that we haven't seen yet?
Oh, okay.
Ego, the living planet.
Ego Living Planet would be very hard to do in Heroclix for the same reason the Death Star would be very hard to do in X-Wing.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Scale is not,
Yeah.
kind of.
Scale's,
I mean,
scale's just a matter of perception.
yeah, because Galactus surely is a lot bigger than what he is in
Well,
Heroclix.
yeah, that's one of the things I noticed about the Marvel miniatures games. The
Galactus
scales
takes a
are correct.
form that, well, almost like the Ghostbusters taken the form of the Destructor.
Yeah.
So it's,
Oh, Mr. Stay Puft Heroclix, now we're talking.
yes,
That
yes.
can be custom.
I was just trying to think. There's nothing in the new Turtles thing that you.
Well, we
can
could always
do.
have a Technodrome.
I would like the Technodrome.
Technodrome
Yeah.
could be about that sort of size.
Yeah.
I tell you, even thinking a little bit more mundane, the Bebop and Rocksteady in a tank would be.
Oh, yeah. Or
okay.
the
a half
droid
sort of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. I think it's people would want it.
It's a very
kind
versatile
of-
wagon. So to have
is,
that
yeah.
little, like,
So
I've
it's something other than
I've totally forgotten what they're called, but those little corkscrew
They're
things
the
that you
things
just
that
come
get
up
fired
from
out of the
underground.
Technodrome.
Yeah.
don't they?
Yeah.
To travel through the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
That would be
screaming at the screen right now.
He's
What
probably
they're doing.
it's got the
Yeah.
right word for it.
Yeah.
No, yeah, like that would be cool because like it's not as stupid as like, oh yeah, I want a full size Technodrome. Just-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to go too big. That's
No.
the trouble with Colossals. You don't want to go, even though the superheroes are big and ridiculous and kind of
I
fun.
want to get
Well, I think
Master
Foom.
Mold or give it muscle in it.
Like a
Kevin.
Cthulhu. I think Foom and Cthulhu are probably equal.
Coming away from Heroclix
They're-
onto
they're-
There's- I think that's the
where
only
the modelling
Colossal-
was.
Was that apart from the Alien Queen? I think that was the only Colossal Heroclix, sorry.
I think you might be right.
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, Cthulhu and the Alien
Yeah.
Queen. Which are two of my favourite monsters, so I wasn't
They
complaining.
pick
I think
the
we-
good ones.
Yeah.
I think I know someone who possesses the Alien Queen.
I've got two.
This one's a princess.
Yeah. Should we do a Heroclix Brick Fury sometime? I think that could be fun.
Yeah, I would have to read up a little bit.
Well, we all
but
would,
Yeah, we'd have to learn how to play.
I mean,
that one.
he's only in existence here because I love the model.
He's
I've never been played.
truly
so,
fantastic
yeah.
model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's lovely.
And scary at the
As
same
lovely
time.
as Cthulhu.
He's-
is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm a
They've spent on the clay, the actual modelling on it.
I am a big Lovecraft fan,
Mm-hmm.
and what I especially like about the Heroclix Cthulhu is that they didn't go down a realm of cliche, because there's so many different, and you see recurring motifs down the representation of Cthulhu,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes they're a bit hack, sometimes they're a bit cliche,
Yeah.
and I've thought they would probably end up going down this road, but he genuinely looks like something shut out of Johanna Flay. He's barnacle ridden.
it's horrible.
He's got gills running down the tail. There's protuberances and ichor dripping from it. He looks like a creature of nightmare rather than just a comic book Cthulhu,
Absolutely.
which is what I love about it. It feels like straight out.
The Heroclix in
Yeah.
general are a lot more realistic, and they're
The artwork is stronger, and even on the
Yeah.
smaller models.
and the
yes,
paint.
yeah.
The paint is like painting's a lot better. on
Yeah.
them as well. I think that's. I mean, I would take a guess that's
Yeah.
might be why they kind of canned it because it was costing a bit too much to. make.
I think part of the reason Heroclix struggled was it just didn't have the license strength of Marvel and DC.
They didn't have like
They
Universal
had the
behind them or
AVP
something like
license,
that.
and I
Yeah.
believe they only got the AVP license off the back of the first Alien vs Predator movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I don't think there was, it would have been wonderful if they got in with New Line and we'd have gotten Freddy and Jason.
Yes.
Heroclix
Yeah.
would be lovely to have seen some, or even going down ridiculous. I'd have loved for them to have done Critters or
Nightbreed.
Nightbreed.
Nightbreed or
Anything
something
like
like
that
that.
would have been great,
Yeah.
but it just didn't kick off.
I could do
And
with
so
Chud.
they
What you do in
And
your
so-
own time is
and so
Oh,
it
this
just
is-
ended up being they were making up kind of horror type characters.
yeah.
And
Scarecrow
some of
Man.
them were great, but some
I did like
a
the-
license would have helped
Was there a
them so
Pumpkinhead?
much. I never saw.
There's an
one. I
awful
couldn't
lot
say
like
sure there wasn't.
the kind of twisted horror show type one.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were fine models of their own, but they did just look like what they were, which
They
was
could have-
third party generic horror monsters.
Yeah,
It's-
that's
you
right.
imagine if they were still around now, a black and white Universal Monsters series.
Bring back Heroclix.
Universal. It would have been
That would
brilliant.
be really
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it was just so the license strength wasn't there. I think the Marvel and DC thing was what the money was
Yeah.
going into
Well,
at the
yeah,
time.
Well,
superheroes.
they have left us with some things of beauty, stroke,
They have.
ugliness.
Of the BPRD sets, I think if I'm right, the Hellboy BPRD box set is the only one which is cross-compatible between Heroclix and Heroclix.
I think
Think
So
so,
the
yeah.
dial works for both
Yeah, I
series.
don't even think that the independent judge
Judge Dredd's not.
don't.
No, they were just
yeah,
Heroclix,
Heroclix,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously with the superhero ones, they've got so much variety to sell.
Mhm.
All the costumes, all the different characters. There's obviously more characters than there is in horror,
Yeah.
arguably. So it does make sense. They're going to make more money off the superheroes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have, as in
Yeah,
terms of
though.
what we could see turning up.
Mm.
I mean, probably Red Onslaught was the last big monster. Apart from that, they've been dealing with like man-sized monsters recently. Like, I mean, Morlun in the Spider-Verse crossover
Yeah.
was probably the last
Morlun-
big monster.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
he was
so-
just, he was tall. He was about 8 foot tall, but he was just a man.
Yes,
You wouldn't need
yeah.
a colossal base.
No, that's right. Yeah.
Hey, Master Mold.
Some
This
people
one-
think it's a commode.
His feature is rotating hands.
Yeah, that was his gimmick, wasn't it?
That was the
Doom Clench. Whee.
This one-
You're just like puppets. No, just
This,
the one.
this one looks a bit Tommy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It looks like my first Colossal.
It looks like
The
if I
colour
squeeze-
choices of the chair isn't the most
Well, I
ideal. I
think
suppose.
they were locked in with whatever Jack Kirby or Steve Ditko had chosen to do on that particular day.
It's not just that. It looks like the sort of plastic, especially in the head area, that if you squeezed it, it would cave.
I'm not going to try. I
Yeah.
want the mystery to
It
remain.
is, yeah, like Galactus. There's a certain amount of bubble bath
Yeah,
effect colour.
like a bottle of matey.
Yes.
Well,
It doesn't take away from it. It's quite like it's rare to see just things in such sort of comic book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As the comic book.
It's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
fun as well.
Yeah.
It is.
I do like what Heroclix is they have gone down the multiverse route, and sometimes you get darker artworks, and sometimes you get the
Yes,
more
you do.
vibrant
Well, like you get
Jack
the
Kirby.
But
Steve
this, I
Ditko
don't
stuff.
think they've revisited this story, so I think it's
Yeah,
it's,
very probably.
The only thing that slightly makes my eye twitch is when you get MCU stuff alongside comic stuff, because obviously MCU is really realistic.
Yeah.
Like the armor's like hyper detailed and whatever. You put like an MCU Captain America against the comic book Iron Man, and it just does. You're looking at it like something is not right.
Yeah.
Something is. I can't stand this. Like
Yeah.
I've got the Civil War gravity feed Iron Man and Cap, and they just don't fit. Visually, they just don't fit in, and it does my head in.
It's
There's what else is there? I've got this would make your eye twitch anyway. I've got a Man of Steel Superman, and it fits with nothing. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Is this why people repaint their clicks sometimes? You think?
yeah, that's what people do. Don't
Yeah.
they?
I mean, if I've got a sketch variant, I'd paint it.
Yeah, me too.
I think I would sell it.
I'm not a fan of
Not a
sketch
fan of the
variants
sketch
on the
ones.
clicks.
I don't think that's
Oh,
really quite.
no,
the
Brick
way-
Fury is not a fan of sketch variants. Yeah, there's your little
Yeah.
Dan. Little
We'll let
Dan
you
Rough
have it.
Spider-Man.
We'll let you have that one.
Little half dip Spider-Man.
Yeah. Oh, it's a waste of opportunity.
It is.
This one is not a particularly common Colossal.
I've never seen him pop up on eBay.
No, they don't come around
No,
very
no.
often. We've fielded him once, and I think everyone was scared of him and just piled on top of him, didn't they? So it's,
Whilst he was spawning loads of different.
yes, he was spawning lots of different
Nothing at all.
sentinels. Yeah.
Okay, before we wrap up, what Colossal out there that you don't own is on your shopping list?
I think I actually own the only one that I really, really wanted.
For me, it's a con exclusive, but for me,
okay.
it's for Punisher Battle Wagon.
Okay, yeah. I forgot Turtle Wagon.
Turtle Wagon.
Possibly
The Turtle Wagon teamed up with the Punisher Battle Wagon.
The Punisher Battle Wagon does look
Play chicken.
really quite
It
interesting.
looks a bit like a toy, but it does in the comics anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've not really researched it, but there is also a bat cave. Which,
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. There's a Batcave and 2 or 3 different Batmobiles.
That's
can
right.
get-
You can get the
variation
Batman
of
66
the
out
Yeah.
Batmobile.
You
Absolutely.
can get that, and you can also get the Tim Burton one.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
And I think you can also get the Dark Knight Rises.
I think it's the
one.
Dark Knight Rises one I've seen. As
Oh,
well.
wow.
So there's 3. There's
Yeah,
at least 3.
Well,
yeah.
You know, this is
So
what
the
we
bat cave looked interesting. It's more of a power up
A bit-
module.
It
yeah.
sounds more like the Shrine of Death almost.
Yeah,
That
that sort of
scale,
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just seems odd to me because we're playing on a map anyway. It's not like Batman was going to say, Alfred,
I'm
pack
going
for Batcave.
around. Yes. Yeah.
Pop it in my Tesseract pocket.
It's almost like having your own Tracy Island style thing
Yeah.
just on the side. It's just Thunderbirds here.
Well, we all do this because none of us have stopped playing with toys yet. Like,
It's an excuse to still
You
play
don't-
with your toys.
you
It's-
don't.
yeah.
You don't grow up, you just get better toys.
This is Kid Chess.
Yeah.
Have you?
Kid chess.
Kid Chess.
We shall find out.
Thanks for joining us, Brick, for once again. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing, I'm at RealBradHB on Twitter and on Instagram. Joe is at Grost on Twitter and at Sauercrouch on Instagram.
Yes, yeah.
Ian is Brick Fury exclusive. We are trying our best. He's currently on Grindr, but I don't know what the address for that is yet.
I'm in the real world. You can bump into me.
Keep your eye on Spressin-Fire.com, where we cover Heroclix, we cover X-Wing, we cover Armada, we cover Legendary, we cover what other games we've got going on that we love. And check us out on Facebook, and we are also now Subfire UK on Twitter as well. So see you very soon for the next episode.
Bye.